All right, we are live. Back once again. Back once again. Back once again. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. All right. I want to get started with the BRB screen. I want to make that today. That's a little side quest that I'd like to be something cool. We had something going last episode, but ended up kind of throwing it away. Since then, my computer has been reformatted, so I lost all the stuff from before. I might still be able to retrieve it, but you know what? I'm ready to move forward with this stuff. Think of it as the next step. Let's see. So right now I'm just kind of sifting through the different. That's cool. This looks sweet. This looks kind of cool. I like this plasmic thing. That looks sweet. Very sweet. Let's do the trick. Alt dragging and get a pre-render going. We can get a good look. Wow, it's pretty slow though. At least I know that it's the it's the asset that's taking so long to load, not my computer kind of bugging out. That's been fixed. Some of the optimization stuff, we can go on playback and lower that so that we don't have to see the whole resolution thing. And I think we're frozen right now. Not responding. Come on. Come on. Bumpy start. I thought this was going to be smooth as butter since I reformatted. Not smooth as butter. Don't want to jinx it, but feels like computers crash. Like the whole system crashes a lot less these days. I don't want to jinx that. Knock on wood. But it's only like programs crash. Davinci's pretty good. It actually saves from like the previous step. It auto saves. Auto backs up. So even though we're going to close this out, I believe even this thing will be right where we left off. So let's see. We close out, reload. Let's see if that last step we took is saved. This is all saved. Mind you, I didn't... Okay, so it's not. We lost the plasmic thing. But without hitting saved, it did save that asset that we stopped. It's just a few steps back. Let's try and get back to that plasmic. That was looking cool. Like it could be some fun to play around with. Load it into the viewer. It is the 256. That's right. I'm trying to work in a larger format right now because of downsampling. It gives me flexibility because right now I'm streaming at 1080p. I like this resolution though. 4K always seems like too much resolution. 1440 seems happy middle place. But we can play back. Let's try and turn this on smart. There's some optimization stuff there. I forget right off the top of my head though. Fusion memory cache is auto. And then let's try to pre-render this thing again. Half size, I guess. Pretty heavy on the system. And while that's going, might as well get started with reading. We are on chapter 73. Animating with motion paths. So these are layers and 3D objects can move along a designated spline shape to create motion path animations. And this chapter discusses how you can create, edit, and use motion paths in Fusion. And this is going to go over the main sections are animating using motion paths, types of control points, and tips for manipulating motion paths. Importing and exporting polylines. Ooh, I'm actually kind of interested in that. If it means what I think it means. And we should be able to get through this section, maybe onto the next one too. So animating using motion paths. Animating using motion paths. We've got a bumblebee. Motion paths are created from splines or polylines, including paint strokes, and masks that have a path modifier applied to them. The path modifier defines the movement that transforms ordinary spline shapes into motion paths. You apply the path modifier either explicitly to the center XY or pivot XY parameters, or implicitly by keyframing the center or pivot parameters. In either case, the spline path is displayed and then visually adjusted in the viewers. So we work in the viewers for these spline paths. For all motion paths, the coordinate control in the viewer represents the position of an object or effect, such as a transform or raise nodes center. I don't know what that is. Raise nodes center that moves along the path. The raise nodes center. Coordinate controls are represented on screen with vertical and horizontal positioning arrows or an X. So the following nodes have parameters that can be animated using path modifiers to move an image around the composition. These include, but are not limited to, the transform, which center XY can be animated to move an image around. The DVE, which is the center XY, can be animated to move an image around. There's the merge, which center XY can be animated to move foreground connected image around. There is the paint stroke controls. You got center XY can be animated to move a stroke around. And then there's the camera 3D node, translate XYZ. The shape 3D node, translate XYZ. And then you've got the following nodes have parameters that can be animated using paths to alter the direction of a visual effect. These include, but are not limited to, to directional blur. So the following nodes have parameters that can be animated using paths to alter the direction of the visual effect. So you can animate the direction of directional blur. You've got a hot spot, which can be animated to move the hot spot around. And then you've got rays. So the XY can be animated to change the angle at which rays are emitted. And then you've got polygon, B-spline, ellipse, rectangle, triangle mask. Center XY can be animated to move the mask. And then you've got corner positioner, which is the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right XY can be animated to move each corner of the corner pinned effect. And then there's the vortex, which center XY can be animated to move the center of the warping. Okay. And I saw in the background this was completed, so what's it look like? Oh yeah, double click. Ah man, I like this thing. I like this thing already. Although, if it's only running, right, it's previewed at half. I feel like this is going to take a long time to render if we do it at full scale, but pretty satisfying to see. Let's see if we got this main background. That's the color in the background. I mean, I like the color. So we've got polygon line. Huh. We just move stuff and see what happens. Nothing so far. Huh? Oh, okay, so now let's go here. Yeah, so if we move this, kind of cool. Pretty cool. Trying to make sense of, oh, okay, so this is that top bit. And then this one. Oh, okay, so these two are this. And these 4, I didn't see 4 here. These 2 are those 2. So we can just move this over, connect it, close enough. One more. And then we got this thing. Okay. Just trying to make sense of what this is. We've got a fast noise, a bump map, a brightness contrast, and then a displace. And then a transform, a channel boolean, and a soft glow. Well, you know what? What do we have to do here? We don't have to reinvent the wheel. Let's try and get some assets out of this. Let's just put our text, we don't gotta reinvent the wheel. We'll just get some text, put it on top, call it a day. We made that. But let's see, so templates, if I go down to text, stylized text, let's see, 3D follower, what's that? Let's just skim through some of these, see what's pre-installed. We've got swap, war games, word, level, transforms. Probably something just simple, right? Simple, straightforward. Right. I feel like if you're gonna do fancy 3D text like this, you gotta go all the way. It's either all the way or nah. I think we can just keep it simple. BRB 5 mins. BRB 5-minute stretch. Bold. Wait, do I have the italicized here? I don't think I do. And then what is it? This thing is gonna be dark. So what can we do to make this stand out? Maybe just mess with some shading. Enable a red outline. Make it black. Or let's go with our blue. Our stream blue theme. And then we can raise the thickness. There we go. Just make, yeah. And then we can add a glow. And I saw somebody made a glow tutorial. And I like what they did. They had a soft glow, and then below the soft glow, they had another glow. Then, kind of hard to see. Turning off my computer's eye saver mode. About to blast my eyes with color. If we got this output, it's gonna go together with text 1. All right, and I'm also picking this up. Blue is mask. And what is it? The yellow one is, that's not right. I think this needs to be on another merge. Or I can just put this. There needs to be another merge. No. Is it shift? No. Okay, let's just manually do this. Background, but I can put it on the foreground. Yeah. Yes. And then this is what I want on the background. And then let's... Oh, we're doing it. The 2-day break. I was away for 2 days and I was like thinking about how to do it. Oh, we got a chatter on YouTube. I don't even see where that is. Somebody said something in YouTube. Let me check. But so that's connected. And then how do I get to... Yeah, here we go. Oh, what's up? Sure, Suferitus. Wait, are we not live on Twitch? Oh, no, I messed up. I think I messed up the Twitch stream. Oh, I must have. All right, I think I know what I did wrong. Oh, Michael, I was wondering. I was like, oh, Michael's not coming today. I just didn't hit the right stream. Ah, that's why. Okay, I think I know what I did, and I think I can fix it right now. Oh. No, I think I just didn't hit the start button. Yeah, I'm live on Twitch now. Sorry about that. My bad. Although I think it's uploading too much. Too much data. Whatever. I'll let it go. Yeah, I'm live, right? Whoops. All right, cool. All right. Nice to see you, Michael. All right. So the update for this is that I reformatted my computer. Reformatted the comp. And then somebody commented on the YouTube channel to start reading. They were like, why are you not using a PDF reader? So that's also an update. I'm going to start using the Adobe Acrobat to read through this stuff. And then I feel ready to at least make like something simple, like a BRB screen. Because I wiped out all the previous assets I had in Davinci Resolve and inside of Fusion here, which I think I could find them. I could retrieve them, but it's like a nice fresh reset. After 2 weeks, it's like, okay. But we got the BRB screen starting to make... I was mentioning like we've got... I don't see anything though. I was just saying how there's a tutorial I saw. The dude made like a soft glow and then a glow. Maybe because this is going to the wrong thing? Or it should go here. No. Oh, I think that does work. Does it? What about that one? No. Connect the text to the merge, right? Or put this below it, maybe. Well, that doesn't make sense. It can go into two inputs at the same time. You can connect it to the merge as well. Oh, okay. Oh. Huh. 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 Wait, let's see. Let's okay, we got our text here. What if we just add a glow? Okay, that works. We've got optics on it. Turn that on, and then we'll just add another glow for a deeper glow. Uh-huh. Wait, that's weird. Oh, maybe this is why. The glow for some reason has a... is creating like a background thing. It's creating a background? Alpha limits, there we go. That's all. And then, yeah. Hey, what did we do? I think it was just because this glow had this alpha limits effect. Cool. All right, I want to get back to this. So we're going through, this is the different types of motion paths. And basically motion paths can be on transforms, all this stuff. And you can also apply it to effects on these. And then we've got types of motion, or what is it? No, it's not possible to add a motion path to a one-dimensional value, such as blur, strength, or merge angle. However, you can use the spline editor to edit these kinds of values in a visual way. So types of motion paths. There are three types of motion paths. There is the polyline paths, the XY paths, and 3D motion paths for 3D scenes. A polyline path is generated by applying the path filter, or the path modifier. It uses two splines to define a path, one for the shape of the path displayed in the viewer, and a displacement spline for the speed of the object along the path displayed in the spline editor. Then the polyline path is the default type of path modifier, and most documentation in this chapter assumes that this type is used, so the polyline path. And then the XY path modifier employs a spline for the X position of the point and another for the Y position. The XY path modifier is explained in detail later. And then the 3D motion paths pertain only to positional controls within 3D scenes. All right. So polyline path. The polyline paths are the easiest motion paths to work with. You can use the spline shape in the viewer to control the shape of the path, while a single displacement curve in the spline editor is used to control the acceleration along the path. And then the most obvious way to create a polyline motion path is by keyframing the center XY parameter of a transform node in the inspector. And then to create a polyline motion path using the center XY parameter in the inspector, position the playhead on the frame where the motion will begin. Yes. Set keyframes and tell it where to go. So to apply a polyline path to the center XY parameter, position the playhead on the frame where the motion will begin. and then position the center coordinate control for the object or effect. Edit starting position. This is just straight regular keyframing, isn't it? Yes. This is some straightforward stuff. So let's do that with this. Take it off over here. Keyframe it. We're gonna keyframe the layout center point one there, and then we're gonna have it come in at half a second here, and we can just drag it over or type in exactly like that, and then we are gonna have, wait a second. Okay, so text does have the motion blur. I know that transform has the motion blur. We want the motion blur. Motion blur is what makes things look good. But it's here, so we can go and modify the spline. Motion blur, yeah, you want the motion blur. But how do you, where's the text? Here it is. Displacement, and then we can hit this thing, and it's in view. We can do Control A, I think, yes. Control A, and then S, and I think we probably want it to kind of overshoot and come back. So I don't know. We could overshoot it here a little bit. And whatever, gonna look fine. Simple stuff. And let's see how that looks. Oops. Go to 1. Okay. Yeah, so it kind of bounces in. That's cool. Let's make something simple today. Let's just get something rendered and using it in the stream, because we'll have more time to really optimize it, but we're still kind of in the drafting mode here. Doesn't need to be super crazy. I just want to get in the habit of like exporting things. I don't think I've successfully on camera exported anything. I feel like it either broke or like just couldn't or I didn't know how to like do a Fusion comp export. So that will be a big W for today, is literally just exporting this thing. This is tricky because it goes for a while. All right, let's continue here. So we've got the transform center path, and then applying a path modifier to the center of the transform node. Yeah, as we just demonstrated, that's animating a path along a spline. We got our text, and we got our path right here. And let's just make sure, wait, let me just position the playhead, position the center, right click on the screen. Really? They're suggesting do right click? Maybe. The way I did it was I found it here, which maybe it would be easier to select it this way, right click, and do a transform center path. And then you can move the playhead to a new frame and drag the on-screen coordinate control or just the offset or center values to in the inspector. So I saw somebody suggested that. I watched a YouTube video. They're saying like for motion graphics, you might want to just have these little widget things on so you can just click and drag some of these things. And then you want to use a mask. Wait, sorry. So the position of the center is interpolated. Yeah, that's what keyframing is about. Interpolation between the points, and then upon completion, set the polyline to insert and modify mode by selecting the point on the path and pressing Command I. What? Set the polyline to insert and modify mode by selecting a point on the path and pressing Command I, or clicking the insert and modify button. Don't worry too much about overall shape of the motion path at this point. The shape can be refined further by adding additional points to the polyline and modifying the existing points. And then a final alternative method for creating a motion path is to draw a spline shape first and then connect a path modifier to the spline. Using any of Fusion's spline tools, you can draw the shape of the path and then connect the path modifier to the published spline. Once the path modifier and the published spline are connected, you can keyframe the displace parameter to move an image along the path. And then this method is useful when you want to use a paint stroke or mask shape as a motion path. Okay. All right. You can draw the path with a spline and then connect it as like a follow path type thing. All right. I don't want to do that right now. I believe it. I believe the manual. It's possible. And then to use a mask shape or paint stroke as a path, you first draw a polygon mask or paint stroke in the shape of the path you want to use. You don't have to close it as a mask. And then when done drawing the shape, click the insert and modify button. Okay, fine. Let's give it a try. So with the mask tool or the brush, so brush works as well. Okay, we're gonna, oh, that's right. Gotta bring this in. Oh, actually, let's bring it into this one. Paint. Now paint. Does it have to be? I thought it was gonna show up here. Okay, fine. Let's add it to the merge again. I guess let's make another merge. Merge with the merge, and then we merge. Oh. Wait. No. You know what? We don't need to do that. We trust them. You can connect the image to the paint. You mean like this one in here? No, I don't know what. Oh, I think it is there. What? Oh, it was there. I just was being. Okay. Okay. Oh. This. Yeah. Oh God. Oh, we broke it. Let's not do that. Let's leave that for another section. We'll just take the word of the manual, the holy manual here. So take the word. So you can use a mask shape, paint a stroke as a path, and then connect it. You can. Just have to have more belief than me. I didn't believe it enough. And that is a good example of Davinci Resolve saving where we left off, right? That's pretty sweet that it's like, I didn't press Control save or anything. It just saves every single step like that. Okay, let's get rid of this stupid thing. Stupid stroke. I don't want it anyways. We've got but let's read through this. So you can draw a polyline. Yeah, you never have to press Control S. That's awesome. And so you can, so after drawing the spline, when done drawing the shape, click the Insert and Modify button in the Viewer toolbar to leave the mask shape as an open spline. And then at this point, you can select any of the control points along the spline and press Shift S to make them smooth, or Shift L to make them linear. And all mask polylines have animation enabled by default, but that is usually not desirable for a motion path. You will need to remove the keyframe, this keyframe animation, if you are using a mask shape. All right, so that would have been the whole process anyways. I still kind of want to wait. Okay, let's try this. Let's try from a polygon, and if we put the polygon in here and we just draw it, we can draw it as a here to here. Oh, what? Oh. Wait, so maybe this is the time when we want to use a B-spline. I was talking smack about B-splines last time, but it's back. Wait, just so I can see what I'm doing. Nope. Okay, whatever. I want to see like this, because right now I'm kind of limited to, oh, okay. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. What? These splines kind of look stupid. Or no, don't hate the player. Hate the game. Or don't hate the game, hate the player. You want to connect the B-spline to the blue input because it's a mask. And then when done, click the Insert and Modify button in the Viewer toolbar. So the Insert and Insert and Modify. That's the button. Insert and Modify. You press the Insert and Modify button in the Viewer toolbar to leave the mask shape as an open spline. Oh, okay. So after you draw it, you can press this button, and then at this point you can select any of the control points along the spline and press Shift S to make them smooth. Okay, it's already smooth because we did a B-spline. And then what are you saying? You want to connect the B-spline to the blue input because it's a mask? So let's see. At the bottom of the inspector, right click on the right click here for shape animation label and choose remove polygon. Say right click here, and then you say remove B-spline polygon from, okay. And then right click at the bottom of the inspector again and select publish. Publish. Okay. And then connect a, wait, press publish and select publish to give other nodes access to this spline shape. Okay. And for a paint stroke, which we didn't use, we used the B-spline. But for paint stroke, you will need to make the stroke editable first by clicking the Make Editable button in the stroke options. Okay. And then this enables the Modifiers tab, which we saw. It popped up, this thing. With the Published Polyline modifier, this published spline can be used to define the shape of splines in other nodes. And then connect a transform node to the image you want to have follow the path. Transform node. So let's see if we get, let's make a background thing. Let's make a circle. So here, plug this in, plug it in. Oops, wrong way. Plug it in. Yeah. And this ellipse can be smaller. Well, or like this point 0.1, 0.1. Okay, that's small. And a little soft edge. All right. And then, so now this shape, we plug this shape into this. It said you want to connect a transform node. Oh, and so this needs to be, there needs to be a transform node. Oops. What is it, this? Okay, so if I click the node I want, press shift, and then click that, it connects right away. And then, no, and then, no, no. Wait, okay, keep reading the manual. So we've got it, we've got a transform node with our shape. And then we right click over the center XY parameter in the inspector and choose path. Right click over the center XY parameter. The center XY, right click. And then we can do connect to path. Right? Did we do it? Is that it? How come there isn't anything here? Oh, no, that's wrong. That was the wrong path. That's the path from before. Wait, did we break everything? Is everything broken over here now? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. We're learning how to break things. Wait, I think I should. Wait, but why? What happened to our thing? Delete merge 2. We lost the whole visuals. Everything is gone. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got that. Connect text to the green input of merge 1. Connect text to the green input. Oh, like do this thing? Or glow to green input? Oh, that's right. Because it's currently on the background. Huh. No. Connect the background as well. You mean this? Or this one? Okay. We've got this shape. This. Oh, the actual background we had? No, something happened to the background we were using. I blew it up. How did I blow this thing up? I don't get why this is no longer. I blew it up. Plasmic. Made the plasmic thing disappear into plasma. I think we can just. It was basically a template. Oh. Oh, I think was that what that was? What would I do? What would I do without you? Ah, man, that's tricky. Good catch. Ah, man, that's pretty tricky. I would have gotten super hung up right there. Good catch. So, yeah, gotta watch that. Man, that saved me just a real headache right now. So we've got... But so anyways, let's see if we can animate this thing. We've got the spline here. And this spline, we were supposed to turn it off. Turn off. So remove polygon 1 polyline. Remove publish 1. Oh, that's what we just changed it to, which was the animation path for the text that went from here to here. But we want to connect this transform. Oh, so like the B-spline turns into just like a... We don't even need to connect it. It just exists here, and we put the modifier. We just have the spline like visible by the transform, and we can right click and connect. But it's still not there. Maybe I think you have to choose path below animate. So on the right click over the center XY and choose path. Yeah. And then this adds a path modifier into the modifiers tab. Oh, now it's here. I'm glad we took this detour. And then wait, and then in the modifiers tab, and then in the inspector, click the modifiers tab, double click the path 1 heading. Oh, this is path 2. To open its parameters. Okay. And then the displacement parameter already has a keyframe on it automatically. You'll want to remove that so you can set your own. Click the red keyframe button and remove path 2. Is that wait, I mean, is that right? Yeah. Okay, so we want to remove displacement path 2, and then number 10, we at the bottom of the modifiers tab, we right click on right click here and choose connect to polygon. No, no, not perturb. Damn it. Connect to. So you right click here for shape and choose connect to polygon 1 polyline. To quickly see where your object has gone, drag the displacement slider back and forth. You may want to use the size parameter. Do you have to publish the B-spline? You mean like have it in a viewer? Or B-spline polyline? Something here? Publish? Publish points, or publish to path? Publish to XY? This sounds right. right click the center. Let's reskim this real quick. You draw the polygon mask or the line, and then when it's done drawing the shape, click the modify with or insert and modify button. They basically click away. And then at this point you can select any of the control points along the spline and press Shift S. No, that's just to smooth it or make it straightened. And then at the bottom you can right click on the animation, this thing over here, and you choose remove polygon 1, the spline. And then you right click at the bottom of the inspector and you choose publish. I don't think we did that. This one. Publish to give other nodes access to this spline. I don't think I did that. Right click. Publish. And now we got. Now what? Wait. That should be here. And then and then modify. Damn it. Come on. Come on. Displacement. Modify with. Modify with? Connect to. Path 1. Heading. Displacement. Is it? Bruh. V-spline 1 polyline. I think we're... Or is it here? Modify with, connect to. Oh, yes! This is it. Yeah, we did it. Yeah! I think. Wait, let's make sure. Yes, that's it. God damn, that was hard. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I forgot to have a chat with Nightbot. I wanted to let him know to chill. Yes. So that was so difficult. But what is it? Okay. But before we go to break, let's do it all again, real quick. We've got a line here. Okay. A star line. And then you can do, no, this. And what was it? How do you select them all? You got this, and then when you're done drawing the shape, click insert and modify with, which was this. Oh, there we go. You could select those and make it like that. And you could also yeah. This is gonna look bad, but I just want to do the technique real quick. And then we've got the background, the color thing. What color? Let's make it blue. And we're gonna get an ellipse again, a mask, connect it to the background to have a shape. There's the shape. The ellipse should be a little bit smaller. Let's do okay, 0.14, whatever. Oops, that is the wrong thing. Oh, this 0.12, and then blur it out a little bit, soft edge. And you know what? We could add a glow. Just one. Is it glowing? Yeah, there we go. Yes. 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 And then here's our path. we want to disconnect this thing from the thing. We also need a transform. And then the transform, what's it? We've got the disconnected thing here. The transform, we want to modify. Wait. We have to publish this thing. Publish. Now it's like available for other things. And then same with this, right? We have to get to modifiers. Wait, choose path. We've got the path on the center XY. Oh. Path, and then, oh, now it's a path that something can follow. And then the modifiers show up here. So that's available for this to connect to. Is this it? Oh, you did it on the polygon instead of the transform. Oops. Oh, I know what you're saying. Center XY on the... This turns the path, that's right. And then modifiers is open. And now I can connect center XY, modify width. Oh. Displacement. Displacement needs to also be removed, right? Oh my God, there's so many steps here. And then, dude, this is too much. There's too many steps here. Is it the displacement? And then the connect where it says right click. That's the wrong one. Because this needs to be... That was it? On the transform monitors, right click, connect to... No, this was the value. This is the first one. So we still don't have it. We still don't have it. The border width? Was it border width? I think maybe is supposed to be removed. I think. Oh, so remove the border width. So go to the polygon and go where it says right click for shape animation. So on the polygon, right click and publish. So that's published now. And let's see if we can modify it. Remove modifiers. Connect to path to. No, that's not it. That's not the right one. Damn. Modifiers, path 3. And remove border width, yeah, and then go to right click for shape animation. Right click for shape animation in the modifiers tab. And it's, oh, here it is. 2 twice. I feel like there might be a time when we just have to like literally grind this and just like set this up like 20 times until it's ingrained into our brains. Oh, that's not the right one. That's still not the right. How is that not the? Oh wait, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. Yay! What a beautiful animation. We're not going to refine it right now. We're going to take a pause there. Oh wait. Wait. Transform 2 has an issue though. I think Transform 2 is connected with the wrong one. We want it connected to modifiers. What in the world? What in tarnation? Okay, you know what though? I'm happy that we got this one up, but in the process we broke this one. We broke this one, but this one works. So I'm going to pause there and take a 5-minute break. Feeling good today though. I will BRB in 5 minutes. See you soon. So what's next? Let's continue. What's next? I think we just continue reading the manual. Trying to get something to happen here. I think we head to the manual. We bring it back. You know what? I think it's best we just kind of expect to struggle a little bit in these early days, at least for this first section of the manual. Because this stuff, I don't know. I think it's pretty crucial to Fusion to understand like how these things connect and to set them up. Yeah, this is tricky. And yeah, I don't really expect to just learn it super quick. I think if we're here 3 hours daily, we're gonna figure out quickly. Yeah, I knew that there was like stuff you had to do like that, but that was pretty like 10 steps to connect it with a spleen. Spline. Not a spleen. Spline. I won't make any conclusions yet, but that seems like I get why people say like Davinci Resolve isn't the best for motion graphics, but like I'm saying, I'm not writing anything off yet. And let's see, let's continue. That was good. I'm glad we took that detour though. I feel like it had to be done. And then, but moving on here. What's it say? You can use the path modifier controls in the inspector to change the position, size, and rotation of the entire path shape. The displacement parameter is represented as a spline in the spline editor, which determines the object's position along the path, and the heading offset is used for the orientation along the path. And we have a circle here that was animating, so the angle would be the same no matter how it was. But controlling speed and orientation along a path, every polyspline path has an associated displacement spline in the spline editor. The displacement spline represents acceleration or the position of the animated object along its path, represented as a value between 0 and 1. Smaller values are closer to the beginning of a path, while larger values are increasingly closer to the end of the path. And then, for instance, let's say you have a bumblebee that bobs up and down as it moves across the screen. To have the bee accelerate as it moves up and down, but slow down as it reaches its peaks and valleys, you use the displacement curve. So the curved shape path does not define how fast the bee moves. The speed of the bee at any point along the path is a function of the displacement parameter, and you can control the displacement parameter either in the modifiers tab or in the spline editor. Okay. So to use the displacement parameter to control the speed of an object on a path, do the following. Position the playhead at the start of the animation. In the modifiers tab, drag the displacement parameter to 0. So in the modifiers, we've got settings. Where are these? Oh, here it is. Modifier displacement. Aha. Aha. Okay. So we're continuing on with this. And I can just move this. So it's following the path we drew before. And we want the displacement on, but I just changed it in the middle of the thing. So displacement of the polygon 3, okay. Path 3. Wait, so we've got the modifiers, we've got displacement. Oh, that's the wrong one. Transform polygon 1. We don't really want to see the plasma. We want to see polygon 3, right? You can remove the keyframes from displacement. Oh. Here we go. Oh, yeah, at some point, the animation that we did at the beginning of the text, like it took the path, this is the text animation that we applied to it. It's now, the text is also, oh, wait, so does that mean our text is like going nuts? No. No, the text still properly displays. And then, but we don't have this little blue orb. It's not part of the scene, is it? For whatever reason, the blue orb is not showing up. Is it the same thing as before? You don't see it because it's in the background. Oh my. Still tripping me. Now? Is that the right one? Yeah, that's, oh, because still. Okay, this comes in. This is the background. This is our background. And this is the foreground. Control T on merge 3. Dude. Oh. Ha ha ha. Control T. Forgot about that. The good old Control T. All right, so we've got our animation showing up. Composited, right? And if we go back here, we can change the length of that. We could, if we were happy with it, we could do time stretch. Okay. Nope, not that one. Time stretch. Like that. All right. I don't know what that's supposed to even be. So let's have it finish. We'll have it go away at the end. Oh. And then we can make it like just blurred out, right? Just blurred out. It's barely even part of the scene. And then let's do it as a transform the merge. This is where you can do merge settings like the screen. Lighten. Let's not actually make it that. I don't know what I'm expecting to happen here, but whatever. So screen, playing around with the mode. Color dodge. All right, whatever. Nope. Whatever, let's continue. So this was talking about the messing with the modifiers. Messing with the animation, retiming it. And then if you, to use a displacement parameter to control the speed, we just kind of demonstrated that. If you're here and you're in the modifiers, the displacement, you can keyframe the displacement to determine, this is the displacement, which I just modified to change the timing of. You could also keyframe it. It could go any way you want. Actually going over one doesn't make sense, right? And here we are. So position the playhead at the start of the animation. In the modifiers tab, drag the displacement parameter to 0. This positions the object at the start of the path. Click the keyframe button to the right of the displacement parameter. Right, okay, keyframe it. Position the playhead somewhere further into the comp and drag the displacement parameter until the object is where you want it to be based on the current frame. Continue updating the playhead and the displacement parameters at the key point. Yeah. So after the initial animation is set, you can use the displacement curve in the spline editor to adjust the timing. Okay. And then we've got to adjust the timing of an object along a path. Open the spline editor and enable displacement spline in the header. Placement. And then move control points horizontally closer together. Yeah, just move this. Okay, that's what we just went over. That's what we modified. And then here's a tip. Holding down the Option key while clicking on the spline path in the viewer will add a new point to the spline path without adding a displacement keyframe in the spline editor. Oh, okay. This allows you to refine the shape of the path without changing the speed along the path. That's kind of interesting. So that's why earlier it said like, oh, don't worry about refining the timing, because you can Wait, this is saying holding down the Option key in the viewer, you can add points at this point. You can add a point by doing Control, and you can adjust it, and the timing remains the same. That's all that's saying. After it's set, you can change the path of the thing, where it goes. And then using a path modifier to adjust orientation. The heading parameter is used to adjust the orientation of the object along the path. For instance, if you want the bee in our animation to orient based on the direction of the path, you can connect the bee's angle to the heading parameter. So the heading, I guess that means heading offset. We don't really have directionality because we're doing a blue orb. But if you wanted to do the heading, does that mean heading offset? You right click on heading offset and you go, you can connect it to the bee's angle. You go, oh, so right click over an object's angle parameter. Right click over the object's angle parameter. Oh, I think this crashed again. Wow. That's like 4 crashes today. So you right click over an object's angle parameter in a transform node. Yeah. It's probably because I'm streaming and I don't really know what I'm doing in Fusion still. So I'm doing, like with some of these other programs, I was pretty sure it came down to like anytime I did basically an illegal operation, you know, I just did something that was like a little weird for the program, it would crash. I'm convinced, like even After Effects, well, After Effects has some problems, but I do think it's user error still. Pretty sure. It's on me. I'm doing some weird stuff. Let's see. But anyways, so if you had a thing that you wanted it to be pointing along the path, you can right click over the object's angle parameter in the transform node, and then choose connect to path heading. And then in our example, the bee now auto orientates on the path, descends as the path descends and rises. The bee's like, oh, it's like a roller coaster. And we can load up, and we're back. Just for the sake, on the transform, you could see angle, and then you would say connect to path heading. Oh, it's right there. Heading, heading, and that would auto orientate it along the path. Cool. Then we've got the XY path. Unlike a polyline path, the XY path modifier uses separate splines in the spline editor to calculate position along the x-axis and along the y-axis. So to animate a coordinate control using an XY path modifier, right-click on the center coordinate control in the viewer of the center XY parameter in the inspector. For the XY path, you do center, and then you do modify with XY path. Okay. From the context menu. And this is adding the XY path modifier to a center parameter. Oh, I think that splits them up? Yeah. Actually, you can just do that. Right. Because then you've got... Wait, why do you do that? Do you get Z? Do you get Z in that case? At first glance, XY paths work like polyline paths to create the path once the modifier is applied. Position the playhead and drag the on-screen control where you want it. Position the playhead again and move the on-screen control to its new position. The difference in that is that the control points are only there for spatial positioning. There is no displacement parameter for controlling temporal positioning. All right, I don't know what that means. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what that meant. So yeah, I don't get why you'd want to do that. Oh, wait. I did it on the merge though, so let me see. If I just let's make another one of these things. Another one, let's do a square this time. Okay, and then also, can I just copy and paste? Oh, that's cool. And then we've got add a transform, shift, click. Okay. So if I do center XY, modify with XY path. Now, yeah, why would I want to do that? Modify with XY path. See that there's a Z. Is that new? There is Z. We're working in 3D. It makes it 3D all of a sudden, I guess. Um, it makes it 3D, I guess. Now we can do that. We can do that. Oh. I don't know. I don't get what the XY path is about. My path. Modify. I think wait, if we keyframe it, I guess maybe here and then move it here. It makes a path? Is that it? It's an editable spline here? Is that what they're showing? Let's make another one of these. What? Oh, it's already. Okay. Okay. Oh, and let's make this one. Let's make this. Okay. Wait, why is our background? Well, this happened before, right? Didn't I? Huh? Okay, what are you saying? Can you connect the polygon paths to the X and Y? Oh? You have transform between the rectangle and square. Oh, that's how to get in there. Get out of there, transform. So you're masking the transform instead of the background. I see what you're saying. I want to see one thing real quick. I want to see if this is just going to be the same. Yeah, it's going to be the same. Yeah. I mean, that's a little different. The size of the... But so you're saying if you could draw a spline, now that's... But even if it was a spline, no, I don't think so. So you're masking the transform instead of the background. Oh wait, you have, oh wait, yeah. So can you connect the polygon paths to the X and Y? I don't think so. Do boop, boop, boop. Okay. And then select out of it, right? And we're trying to turn this thing into editable. So we go through this whole process once again. Let's start back at the beginning. Remove path 4. We're trying to oh boy, wait, there's like 10 more steps I have to do. Publish, right? There's publish. I need to publish this. And now that's viewable over here. Or like, now that that's published, I can publish the polygon. Wait, so I go back. I didn't need to publish this. I wanted to publish the polygon. Publish. Now it's published. And now this turns in and get the X and Y thing again. Oh, that. No, wait, I think it was like transform path. And now we can modify with, no, that wasn't it. Is it? No, I think it is. Path. Yes, it follows path, and now we displacement we remove, I think. And then, oh my god. And then I feel like it's kind of close. Let's try this. Let's just publish this too. No, it's all good. You're helping a lot. What was it? In the modifiers, center, connect to. Damn it. Yeah, I feel like wait, that's originally what we were trying to do, right? Modify with XY to see if we could connect it with the bruh. Okay. Yeah, I'm confused. But I don't know what the XY paths work like polygon. So at first glance, XY paths work like polyline paths. To create the path, once the modifier is applied, position the playhead and drag the on-screen. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. Maybe we don't want to. Oh, maybe it did. Oh, is this another one of those where it's like we just had to read just 3 more lines? Instead of dragging in the viewer, you can use the controls in the modifiers tab to create a motion path. Oh, I think I get it. I think I get it. To create a motion path while using the object's original inspector controls as an offset to this motion path. You can use the XYZ parameters to position the object, the center XY parameters to position the entire path, the size and angle to scale and rotate the path, and the heading offset control to adjust the orientation. And then using the XY paths in the spline editor. The spline editor for the XY path, wait, actually, sorry to pause mid sentence, but I don't want to forget that I now have a bookmarking feature now that I'm using this, and I want to bookmark this. How do I bookmark? New bookmark. This is use a mask shape to animate path. Okay. Because I feel like I gotta go back and revisit this. Or I'll need to at least, like... yeah. Where were we? Okay, so movement. So you've got, so it gives you more, like, it's kind of like a transform node where you get, like, you can transform within a transform, but you don't need to add an extra node, I guess. So using the XY paths in the spline editor. The spline editor for the XY path displays the X and Y channel splines. Changes to this path in the viewer of the inspector will be displayed as keyframes on these splines in the spline editor. And then, unlike a polyline path, XY paths do not include a displacement curve. The speed of the object along the path is tied to the path itself and cannot be separated from the timing of the keyframes that define that path. Okay, so XY path and polypath can be converted between each other from the context menu. This gives you the ability to change methods to suit your current needs without having to redo animation. Wonderful. The advantage of the XY path modifier is that you can explicitly set an XY coordinate at a specific time for more control. So XY path displays X and Y curves in the spline editor, but does not include a displacement control. I still don't really, So let's forget what we were trying to do with the previous stuff and just looking at the XY. We don't actually need this stuff. I'm gonna delete it. Because we can just make a new thing. Start fresh here with that, and let's make a, I think there's more star. Spline star. This is something different, I think. An S star is not. That's something else, isn't it? Actually, I saw this. I saw it was like you had to have a S render. S. But I think that stands for spline. But then we get cool shapes. I want cool shapes. What was I doing? We were connecting this to a transform, and then we've got a whole bunch of and then we do modify with XY path, which opens up the modifiers, and now we get the XY and we can modify center. Is that what that is? Is that it? That doesn't make sense because we had the pivot. We could animate the pivot. Bruh. Whatever. Switching default paths. If you want to change the default path type to XY path, you can choose fusion path. Yeah, I thought pivot was like could be used the same way. No, pivot, no. Pivot's important because that's the center point. Oh yeah, because if you offset pivot and then you rotate the angle, it's gonna screw everything up. You can't animate that. But why don't you just do 2 transforms? You could, that's the whole frame. That's it? I mean, there's like, so you can, no. I think that is the point though. What is the point? That you can, yeah, you can do your animation and then you could position it. I think that's it. But you could also just use 2 transform nodes, but I think that's it. Like you want to make your animation and refine it, and then you can place it where you want from here. But yeah, again, you could just do 2 transform nodes. Pretty sure that's it. So the types of control points. The control points along an XY path in the viewer are locked to the control points on the X and Y curve in the spline editor. So the number of points are identical, and adding a control point in one place adds it to another. So that is not the case with the polyline path. Polyline paths are composed of locked and unlocked points. Whether a point is locked is determined by how it was added to the polyline. locked points on the motion path in the viewer will have an associated point on the displacement spline in the spline editor. Unlocked points will not have corresponding points. And then each has a distinct behavior as described below. So locked points are the motion path equivalent of keyframes. They are created by changing the playhead position and moving the animated control. These points indicate that the animated control must be in the specified position at the specified frame. And then the locked points are displayed as larger sized hollow squares in the viewer, these things. Each locked key has an associated point on the path's displacement curve in the spline editor. And then deleting a locked point from the motion path will change the overall timing of the motion. All right. So to change the duration of a path using locked points, you can connect to an object to a transform node. Position the where you want to start the motion path. Set the playhead at frame 0, yeah, and then move it. So that's kind of what I just said, is that you could do the same thing with a transform node. Am I missing something here? No, I think that's it. View the spline editor and display path 1's displacement spline. Yep. Oh, the displacement. And just that this displacement is like, it can follow a path, but it goes from 0 to 1. I'm thinking about this because it's like you have a path, and then after it's set, you use displacement. The way you're supposed to use this is like over the span of like this amount of time, this animation should play out. And then position the playhead on frame 100 and move the B center to the upper. Yep. And so that's the displacement, and you can refine how long it takes to like get through certain points, I guess. Let's keep moving. Unlocked points. Unlocked points are created when additional points are added to the motion path while in insert and modify modes. These points are used to adjust the overall shape of the motion path without directly affecting the timing of the motion. And then this means you can add whatever unlocked points you want to reshape a motion path without that having any effect on the timing of the animation on that path. This makes it vastly easier to fine-tune a motion path spatially after you've perfected the timing of the animation temporally. And then unlocked points do not have corresponding points on the path's displacement spline. They appear in the viewer as smaller, solid square. I don't see them. I mean, I don't know which ones they're referring to. Oh. So to add unlocked points to a motion path, do the following. You can select the motion path spline by using the tab key. To cycle controls until the path is selected. So you can select the motion path spline that way. And then to insert points along it, you click it with the insert and modify button in the toolbar. So up here you can insert this one, and then you can add a path to it, or if you're here or here, or we're modifying this one, that adds it. That doesn't change the animation. but it just adds a point along the path. Yeah, that's it. And then to pause motion along a motion path using an unlocked point, you can select a locked point on the displacement spline and then hold down the command key while dragging the point horizontally to another frame. The point is copied as an unlocked point to the new frame. You can create a pause in the motion by copying locked points. Oh, that's a locked point. Got a little lock icon. And then knowing the difference between locked and unlocked gives you independent control over the spatial and temporal. Gives you control over space and time aspects of motion paths. That's the key. Once you understand the difference, you can then control space and time. And then locking and unlocking points. You can change an unlocked point into a locked point and vice versa. Yeah, you're going to be a time and space bender after you understand this. Yeah, it's a big. It's gonna be strong. You're gonna be powerful after you fully grasp the power of this locked and unlocked motion paths. You've got locking and unlocking points. You can change an unlocked point into a locked point and vice versa by selecting the point and choosing the lock point option from the context menu. And then tips for manipulating space and time. There are a variety of ways you can create and edit motion paths in the viewer. You can do a compound motion path using path centers. So this is more about what we were kind of talking about. So for tips for manipulating motion paths, you can compound motion paths using path centers. You can modify this center. So every motion path has a defined center represented by a crosshair. Crosshair right here. By crosshair, path centers allow paths to be connected to other controls and behave in a hierarchical manner, which is an exceptionally powerful way of creating complex motion by combining relatively simple paths. A useful example of this technique would be animating the path of a bee in flight. A bee often flies in a constant figure 8 pattern while simultaneously moving forward. The easy way of making this happen involves two paths working together. So we could demonstrate that. Let's, you know what? They're highly recommending we bring in a bee PNG. Let's see if I can find one. Oh yeah, this one looks good. I want to get this one. Come on. Free download. I have to log in. The BPNG. B.png. Come on. Don't make me log in. No. Okay. Maybe later. Okay. We're gonna bring it in. It's not even the right format. Can I just, yes. Okay. It's not a proper PNG. I understand. I did that wrong. But for the sake of demonstration, I don't care. So we've got that, and then we've got, there's our B. Not a proper PNG, but that's okay. It's a JPEG. And then we've got transform node. And then we want, actually, let's get a background in there. And connect. No. What is it? Media into a merge. That's what we do. We go like this. Uh, can I just like, okay, there we go. That does work. Okay. All right. So all we got to do here for this example, we've got, well, this is the time when we want to do the modify with XY path. Now we have it in the modifiers, and we can have this bumblebee bouncing up and down with joy. But all we have to do is work on the up and down. Oops. We go there, and then like 3 frames later, it should be here. And then 3 frames later, it should be back at here. And then that's, yeah. And then, what is this? Why? We want to get that selected. Why can't we select it here? It is this. It's this one. Why isn't it showing up in here? A Y. It's the Y. That's it though. It should be. Why isn't it showing up here? Control T. Did I? No. 2. Control T. That's right. But I just want to get the outcome. That was before. Sorry. So here we go. Why is this not showing up? Huh? I mean, this is not anything new. This is transform 6, right? Now I'm in the right place. It's there. Transform 6, center, XY path, Y. Oh, because I'm way in the like thousands for some reason? No, but even here. 0.5. Oh, it's really high up. What? But so if I select it, bruh, this shouldn't be. What? How did this happen? This is like modifiers, XY. Oh, there it is. There it is. I don't get what was happening, but we're good. Oh, when it's at 0.5, it disappears. It's a, I think that's a graphic bug. That's just a graphics bug happening. Is it? No, I don't know. That's so weird. When I go to, if it goes right on 0.5, it disappears. So I'll just start it at point. Huh. And then it's got to finish at the same place for this to look right. That's a strange one. And then we can have that ping pong Ping pong. That's too fast. We can just do a time. Oh, that was easy. Still kind of fast. We can make it a little slower. Okay, cool. So now we've animated the bee. And with that, we can add a secondary animation for the center point, for this center thing. And we can have it start here. And for some reason, wait. Hold on. What is this? No. No, no, no. Oh. Okay, so if I try to move it with this, it modifies the XYZs. But I want to modify this thing. I guess I have to do it from here. Okay, so the thing is just take off this. Okay. That's it. All right. Man. Okay, that's the idea. We can just make that a lot slower. And then why does this stop after 60 frames? This was happening before the other day. It was like it stopped doing the ping pong animation after just 4 cycles. Because I want oh, I know why. Probably because this only goes for 145 frames. You have a bunch of keyframes at frames 60 to 65. See what that's about. Actually, I feel like hold last frame. Just hold it. Just hold that last frame. You mean this one? Oh. Transform 6. Oh, I see. That's this. But the thing that's weird is like the ping pong just turns off right here. Like it cuts it. Why? Why would it just cut it? Modifiers, right? Ping pong. Ping pong. Why would it stop? That's so confusing. Because that's not what a ping pong does. Ping pong just keeps going, doesn't it? Oh no, I think we didn't we see that we could edit how many times it does the ping pong. We have this. Hmm. Hmm. Set loop. Hmm. 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 I don't know. Uh, Now's a good time for another 5-minute break, though. I'm gonna be right back. BRB. 5-minute break. One more hour. Ah, you see this? I figured out the... And then what was this one? X. There we go. Okay. And now it's just... And then I couldn't find a... I didn't grab one that was proper PNG. Let's see if I could... Or just remove it from the background. Or we could make a B. This is gonna be tough. Okay, a B is just a bunch of different shapes, right? The background, vector. Close this for now. Okay, so we got our reference. Well, let's move this over. Wait, move this over. Okay. We got our reference. Oh wait, what am I doing? I don't need to change that. We can just see it from here, right? Put it on 1. Whatever. So let's do this. We've got our B, and we can make a spline, a polygon. And we can just trace over this bad boy. Let's do it like this. Rough trace. Okay. Perfect. Connect this. Okay. Beautiful. And then we can add this to that one for reference. We don't need to see the media pool for now. Okay. And then, so that's the body. Wait, this is stupid, isn't it? It would just make way more sense to to make it in like an Illustrator if we were really going to design this, and then we could just copy it in. I mean, that's a question. Can you copy paste vectors in Illustrator to Davinci Resolve? You can copy and paste vectors in Illustrator to Davinci Resolve. Well, but it has to be exported as a SVG. Let me try to explain what I'm doing, because sometimes I kind of like don't explain this fully. I was starting on just creating a B, because this image is a JPEG. Even though these lines are here, it's not a real, not proper, it's not cut out of the background. So I was starting to do like just make the shapes for myself. But then I was like, that doesn't make sense. Why don't I just, if I was going to create the thing, I could just make the vector in Illustrator. And now I'm looking up that, and you can create the thing as a vector and then export it as a SVG and import it to Fusion. I'm getting kind of sidetracked, but for good reason. I'm trying to chill a little bit, take it a little easy, because I'm feeling a little fried myself. And yeah, but now I'm just kind of a little sidetracked thinking about like how to do this. But so you can get vectors. Okay, let's just make like a silly simplified bumblebee. make it up. Let's try it. Let's try it. We got 0.2, 0.2, like that. A B is made up of several of these things. Make the width like that. Yes, like that. Okay, it's looking good. And then we need another ellipse for the head. I think that's 0.1, 0.1. Oops. 0.1, 0.1. Yeah. And this one is connected. These are all different background colors. Wait. So and then I have to do like merges as well here. So we got, this is the first one. This is the second one. And this one is the yellow one for the head. Okay. And then these need to merge together. That. Stupid. Okay, there we go. That. And then this one gets merged together like that. So now we have it together. Okay. And then with this, let's keep moving here. Let's do 2 eyeballs. This here. Trying to do this quick. And it can be a little smaller. Oops. Point 0.05. And then it's gonna be a white background. Like that. That. There's the eyeball. Okay, it's looking pretty good. 0.8 and 0.8, yeah. That is looking good. Like that. Okay. Okay. And then just do the same thing again and make these 2 0.25. Yeah. And then these 2 can be and then I'm just doing like a merge train. Oh, this is looking good. This is starting to look super. Wait, why isn't it? This has got to be black when it's also. Oh, okay. Join a merge train, people all over the world. We've got to make the wings. Okay. I don't know how to make the stroke of it though. It might not, it might need to be something other than a background. Border width? Is that, oh wait, but a gradient's gonna work here. We could yoink this color. Yoink. And then this one, yoink. But border width, where's border width? Border width, it's gonna be on. Border width. So like create a different mask and that's just a border and put it on top. See. Oh, and I could just copy paste it. Okay, so that's the one on top. And this is oh border width. Aha. And turn that off. And then oh. But this actually needs to be, yeah, this is close. So we had to copy that and now we have to like merge. I think we have to do merge like that. No, we have to do another, connect the masks again. So that's connected. I'm pretty sure that this needs to be connect. Connect this mask to this mask. Oh, like that to that, and then change the merge type in here. Wait, paint mode, add, subtract. I still think it's, I need to make another background here that's a black, right? And this needs to connect to that. Yeah. And then do that. And then boom. Yeah. And the width can be smaller here. Oh yeah. And then we connect it. Oh, it's so cool. We're doing stuff. We're doing things. And then you can just copy this and paste it. I don't know why these are keyframe though. That's kind of scary. But with this, we can move it here, move it down, and angle it. Angle, rotation, rotate. Am I missing something? Is it not there? Oh, rotation, X, Y, yeah. X, Y, Z. There we go. What? Or what am I doing? Why not just, no. I don't need to do that. I could just, wait. Okay, select this, move it just roughly to where you want, and then you could just modify it if you want, and add the points if you want, or modify it like that. Okay. And that's a, there we go. Okay. All right. And then, yes. And then this polygon needs to be duplicated because this is different. Connect it there. And it's the same thing as before. We have to change this one to, what was it? It was not that. but it was, oh, it came down to the merge needed to be, what was it? No, it was the background or the polygon. Oh, just the border width. There's no border right now. There we go. 0.006. All right. 0.006. And that's it. All right. Yes. And then add it to the merge train. Yeah. Yeah. And then we have to get the stripes or else it doesn't look like a bee at all. Oh my god, how do we do stripes? Also, this bee is looking thick. Hold up. Let's make it a little less thick. Now it's jacked. So let's see. There we go. Now it's a skinny. Now it's skinny. But we gotta add the stripes. How do we add the stripes? Oh, I don't know. I got an idea. Okay, what if we do, so in between here and here, no. So this is the first one. So underneath this, right? I think it should be here. There should be another, we can just get, oh, I gotta move the wings as well. But if we do polygon, then we could just draw it like this. Wait, we want it underneath here. We just draw a polygon. Wait, hold up. Polygon is here. Wait. Along this path, like that. There we go. That's gonna look good. And it is not solid, it's thick, and it needs to be on a yellow background. So this needs to be yellow. Actually, that's, yeah, yellow. Okay. Yes. It's too thick. I think it merges. And that looks right. So, oh wait, no, I'm thinking of this the wrong way. So this has to be here. Merge it there. And this can get connected. Huh? Oh, because I have this extra merge here, that's why. There we go. There we go. And could I just add like more of the same stuff in here? Like, I think I can. That's kind of cool. Right? No. Or can I? Big progress being made here. Massive progress. Border width? Oh, I can kind of decorate it this way. Ooh, oops. Like there, and then one more. Right, on its butt. And we are not gonna figure out how to mask that. Let's just do it this way. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, we could change the butt cap, the border type. I think that's the border we want. No. Okay. Oh my god, this is gonna look like, oh, it's a beautiful bee. Beautiful bee. And we want to make sure that we got the same, I just want to get this, I want to get this yellow and apply it to its face. And hold on. god. Face. Left eye. Getting organized. Look at us. We're leveling up on live on stream. Right eye. Actually, that's one stupid thing I never knew. Is like, are you supposed to do the B's left, like B's left eye? Is because like technically it's the B's left eye, it's not the right eye. Or do you do it by what you're looking at? Is that the right eye? You know what I mean? I never knew. I never actually got a clear answer about that. Body. Stripes. Stripe 2. Stripe 3. Upper body. And then, oh my god, left pupil. We're gonna be able to rig this thing in a second if we keep this up. Right pupil. Oh, and I gotta bring this down. Uh-oh. Oh. Also, I think the upper body, we want the upper body. We want this one underneath the upper body. We want upper body. No, that's gonna look right. We have the upper body here. Think. Yeah. Huh? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. What have we done? Back. Go back. I don't need to do that. Why did I lose it though? Okay, we'll just make. Oh. All right. We'll leave it like that. But I now need to move the wings. Actually, that's easy, right? I can add a transform here. And then it's just like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's why it was breaking? Wait, so I do wanna try and move that. Oh. Yep, you're right. This to here, and then these in here. There. Yes. Yes. That's what I wanted. And then, oh yeah, so we got the transform. And if I just connect it in here, that's gonna put it, snap it in. Oh wait, the head is still, where's the head? Upper body, head. Let's say that's left wing. What was this one? Oh, left wing. Okay. Wait, this was... Head is next to the eyes. Oh, I called it face. Okay. I just wanted to change this to the right. Want it to be the same. Oh, and then we gotta get a little, we gotta make a little tiny happy face. and some ears. So that's going to be behind the eyes. So the eyes, where are the eyes? Left eye, right eye. So all this, nope, from here over, I think. We're gonna get it slotted in there. And then we're gonna put these thingamajigs, here we go. Wait. Doink. Okay. So there's one. There's another. They're not connected. Are they? Yeah, it's like this again. So they are connected. And this goes to a background, which is black. And these two are like this big, I guess. Let's see. But you just plug that in. Yeah. And then this one, pretty small, like that big. And this is like same size. But that's on the wrong size. I want this behind the eyeballs. So it's in the wrong place? Yeah, it is. So disconnect that. I think I'm gonna delete that. So I want it on this side. Here. Yes. But that. Wait, but that's like it's a emote, you know? We gotta make these not look like angry eyes. Gotta look friendly. It looks like it's scolding, you know? Like, what are you doing? We gotta make it happy eye. Happy. This is the whole emotion right here. It's coming from the antenna. Doink. Here, that looks pretty nice. Pretty inviting. Looks innocuous, I think is the word, right? Or it could be a little heart. It could be a little heart shape. That's so, there we go. Yes, okay, that's really friendly looking. And then we've got to add the mouth. Just a little smug smile. A little smile. Its head, I think its face could be just a little bit longer. The height, yes. A little bit longer, and then we can add the little smile on here with a black background. And squeeze it in there. And turn the width a little. Oh, yes. Oh man, this is some good stuff. That is a B if I've ever seen one. Perfect Pixar Valentine's Day Pixar level B animation in progress right here. And then we've got, let's add some feet. Where would the feet go? I feel like it's on top. It's right next to the body layer. So body, upper body, right? Upper body. I'm gonna squeeze it in there. Look at this node tree we're making. This is cool. We got some feet. Okay, that's one. That's 2. Oops. That's kind of annoying that this thing, oh, there we go. That's 3. And one more. Kind of messing up the layout here, but whatever. That's 5, or 4. And then we just connect it with another black thing. Oh, and we gotta make the size of it just wait, let's connect it. Yeah, now we can see what we're doing. How much is that? Put that on for these. Oh, and then we've got to do one other thing, which is like the border for like the outline of the whole thing. There's probably a smart way to do this. I think there's a smart way to do it. It's amazing. It's beautiful. But there's probably a smart way to do this where where like the outline here and the outline around here to like, because right now the yellow parts is kind of busted. But I think I mean, it'd be passable if we could just outline the whole thing. Look at this node tree. Oops. This is by far the biggest node tree I've ever made. Yeah, I think that is the hard way to do it. Because I'd have to go through for everything. I think there is a way to just like it's like this is an entire thing and then we can do like a thing on top of it, right? Is there like a stroke border trace outline S outline? Is that what it is? I gotta look back into what S is. I think that is spline. If we have this and then we do that, no. S is shape. Oh, this whole time we could have been using shapes. And there's booleans. Oh, okay. Well, at least now we deeply understand it, right? Not yet. We got to do that. But I feel like this is the path towards like deeply understanding that that we did it the wrong way. But it was worth it. That was fun. But still, I'm curious what is if there is a way to apply this, like this outline effect. I just want to look at this for a sec. Look at that node tree. We've been making nodes today. I think this is also the correct layout even, I think. I think I'm doing even the like how to organize this correctly. Even though this looks silly for horizontally doing it. I think that's you just do it like this. And then yeah, I don't know. But still, is there a how to do this? Dang, he beat me to it. No, maybe I should check that out. I started watching his videos, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I saw that one. I might have. I've seen a few now. You know what? It's cool though, because like now I do feel like I understand what he's saying. Before it was like he would say stuff and I'm like, well, that's neat, but everything he just said, I won't be able to apply. Now there's like a lot more that I feel like I'm picking up when I watch the videos. It's from kind of going through this stuff. But I think we could animate this next time. I might save this thing. I could, can I just like save the whole, I can make a macro of this? Is that what I want to do? Or group it. Make a macro, right? Create a macro. Bumblebee. Bumblebee. Oh, and then what do I do for all this stuff? Nothing? Just save the fusion comp. That's not a macro, is it? I don't think so. I think I want to file. Oh. Or wait, there's another thing here, right? I can do media pool and put it into. Can I put it into a smart bin? Smart bins. Smart bins. Workspace. Oh, where was this? Smart bin. Fusion. Edit or in the edit page or in the media pool. The three dots up here? No. You're saying in the media pool here. Ah, that's it. And then I think oops. Can I? No. No, I save it as a fusion clip. In here, I can just put this into here. And now it's saved. There's probably a better way to do that, but whatever. I just want to save it. I do want to make like a new composition model. But whatever. We're starting to figure out some things. Starting to figure some things out. Pretty sweet. I want to animate this. We might come back to this project. Or not. I don't know. I don't know. We didn't render this out. This BRB 5-minute break It's tough. You know what that is though? It's like we're just figuring out the controls. So like it's hard to put any any good looks on it yet still, if you know what I mean. This was sweet because we were starting to figure out the flow of like how to build some shapes together. And then we came up with this masterpiece, this beautiful work of art right here. But let's see. Where did we go today? I think we were almost done with, oh wait, no, there's a whole bunch right here. No. 1460. Oh, the bumblebee. Is this where we were? We were here, right? Oh. Oh, that's weird. Why was that open? Okay. So I think we were almost done with the section about that time. But let's see, the tips for manipulating motion paths. There are a variety of ways to create. You can create and edit motion paths in the viewer. You can do compound motion path views with the path centers. Yeah, that's what we were demonstrating. By doing the XY, you can get the two different things, or you can just add a transform and that works on top. And then to create a compound motion path, create a figure 8 motion path by keyframing an object or drawing a polyline path. Oh, so that's like doing a path. Oh, so the two paths here, and then add a polyline mask and create a smooth curve spline that travels across the screen. And then at the bottom of the inspector, right click here over the shape. So same thing as before, right? Right click over the label again and choose publish. So you right click the thing at the bottom that says right click here for the shape animation, and you remove the polygon line. And then you right click over the label again, and then you choose publish. And then you select the object's transform node, and you click the modifiers tab, and then you right click over the path 1 center XY parameter and choose path. And then at the bottom of path 2, choose connect to polyline. And then keyframe the path 2 displacement to move the object along the path. Oh, I do get it, because you need to, I get it, because you wouldn't want to have you wouldn't be able to have a proper motion path if you were just using these XY, right? It would just go in straight lines. So this is how to do the compound motion path. You can bookmark it if you ever need to go back, which I probably will. And then copying and pasting motion paths. To copy a motion path, you can right click, choose copy, and then there's a cut, then you paste it. And then removing motion paths, you can, so there are multiple ways to remove or delete a path, and they all involve a right click contextual menu. Removing a path modifier does not remove the object or the spline shape. It only removes the animation from the object and the modifier from the modifiers tab in the inspector. Okay, so to remove a path, you can, looks like in the modifiers tab, right click over the path 1 header and then choose delete from the menu. And then in the inspector, right click over the center XY parameter and remove path 1 from the menu, and then right click the center coordinate control in the viewer for the object you're animating and choose remove path 1 from the sub menu of the name of object, center sub menu. Okay. Recording motion paths. You can animate both the control spatial and temporal space and time information at the same time using the record mode. Ah, this is interesting. So this is useful when both position and speed are crucial to achieving the desired result. So right click on the desired path and select record from the context menu. This displays a submenu of available data that may be recorded. Oh, that's like if you have a knob, right? Have you ever seen like the controller, the MIDI controllers that Blackmagic sells? I think that's when you would, or I guess maybe with a mouse you could record. And then you can use the record time option in conjunction with the draw append mode to create complex motion paths that will recreate the motion precisely as the path is drawn. And then the time used to record the animation may not suit the needs of a project precisely. Adjust the path displacement spline. I think that's if you have a controller. It's probably makes sense. And where are we at? I think this is the end of the chapter. Oops. Importing and exporting. Yeah, I think that's if you have a MIDI controller. I mean, maybe you could do it with your mouse. Probably, actually. And then importing and exporting polylines. That's you can import and export polyline shapes into a common editable ASCII text file or its native format. These methods are used to save a particularly useful or generic mask or path for future use or for use in another application such as Maya or Lightwave. You can also import FXF, SSF, or nuke shape files. To be honest, I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of those. I know what nuke is, but I don't know what those are. And then to save a polyline shape in Fusion's native ASCII, right-click, save as, and then you could do it as a dot setting. This file will save as mask or path as well as animation splines applied to it. To load it, you can select load and drag the dot setting file directly. You could drag the dot setting file directly into the node. So it's very easily shareable. And then if you want to move a polyline from one composition to another, you can also copy the node to the clipboard, open your second composition and paste it into the clipboard in the new comp. And that is it. Yeah, finish that chapter. Sweet. Oh, today was pretty good. Today was a good one. So we got to 1460, which was only 19 pages. 19 pages today. But I felt like taking the third hour that we just did to like just mess around and make a bumblebee was worth. Yeah. That was good. Now we have to try it again with the shapes. But it's good that we know how to do it with the backgrounds. Look at this node tree. Okay, I'm starting to like this node tree. Beautiful. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know about this BRB screen. Still. BRB. Oh my god, wait. I see where this is going. We're gonna have to continue this next time. Next episode. You see where this is going? B. It's a bumblebee. This is gonna be perfect. Oh, I love when this happens. Alright, so we might pick up from this comp tomorrow. Because we gotta turn it. Yeah, it's meant to be. Yes. Awesome. Alright, there's nothing else. Nothing else to say for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Later, dude.